and welcome to Gunpla Club. It is episode
39.
And this time we're chatting Witch From Mercury, all those new kits that have been announced, and for some fucking reason there still isn't an RG Ground Gundam. For fuck's sake. Do you want to introduce yourself, boys? I think I've got a full crop of Gunpla Club members in attendance. So, to my virtual left, it's Callum Gunn live from Scotland.
Hello! It's nice to be back. It's been, as we record, it's been 245 days since the release of episode
38.
So it's good to be back with the world's most regular podcast.
We are indeed. And down south we have some, creatures here. One is a nice creature and one's an evil creature. So I'm going to talk about the nice one first. It's Will Potter.
I was worried for a second there, but no, obviously Sam is the evil creature.
Yeah, he is, everyone. Definitely. And down further south, we try and keep him as close out of the country as possible. It's Sam Smith.
I am the evil creature. That's fair, I guess. That's okay.
In the flooding zone, so you can get washed away for your sins.
Yeah, I guess I can be the evil creature.
You can be like
the cliffs of Dover.
Like the Bart's twin that lives in the attic.
Yes, the horrific monster that lives in their attic. Yeah.
Imagine in the last 234 days, Sam had become like a born-again Christian and just reinvented himself, and we just immediately put him down.
No,
actually, in Gundam, the Federation are right.
Wahoo!
Right, Gundam has had a time in the months since we last recorded, and then we got a new show.
He's having a mecha moment, if you will.
A mecha moment, Desuyo. You see what I did there? It's a bilingual pun. I'm sorry.
So Des.
That's cool, man.
We have Witch From Mercury. We got a bunch of new kits, and for some reason, Gunpla is really hard to find in the UK now. I don't know how or when this happened. If it was like a sudden thing or a steady thing, I don't really know. But anyway, I've been trying to buy some Gunpla kits, and I've become a stock tracker. I don't know. I hate it when I become this person, but I've become a Gunpla stock tracker.
I appreciate it.
I was like, oh, guys, the Ariel and the Lefrith is out on Japan Cool, because that's still going, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, the reasons... we've been over this before, but, it's COVID, it's the war in Ukraine. I mean, I think we said last time, Japan overreacted to that to the extent where for a while, wasn't it Japan Post stopped shipping to all of Europe?
Well, airmail's not back yet.
It's still not,
I saw the Ariel on Banzai Hobby, and I was like, I'm going to do the usual thing that I always do and just order it on Banzai Hobby and get it shipped via airmail. Airmail is not an option. It's like EMS or Surface. It's either going to take fucking 2 seconds or 3 months.
Yeah.
So
I think since the last episode, I've still had items in my HobbyLink Japan virtual warehouse, and they're sending me increasingly threatening emails trying to persuade me to ship. But it's still too expensive.
Yeah.
You fucking buy this filth, you bastard!
You fucking cunt. Well, in which case, Will, can I suggest you just remove them from your basket? So
I know I've paid for them. They're in my private warehouse.
Oh, in which case you've made your bed, so pay the shipping cost.
Exactly. The funny thing was ordering an item from Japan, and it's sitting in my virtual warehouse, and then me seeing it in Forbidden Planet for less than what it would cost to ship that item over to me.
Jesus.
That's
now
fun.
you've been done.
Yeah.
That is fart-breaking.
Yeah. I mean, it's nuts, so, isn't it? But I mean, and again, that increased shipping cost is a result of all those factors and just the economy being tits up, and it's just not a great time. I
could easily speculate that the availability of Gunpla in the UK has dwindled at the same rate as the number of episodes we put out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying,
yeah.
I'm not saying we're the big dicks, but there's a clear line there, guys.
Yeah, there is.
We are indeed the most important people in the country.
Yeah.
I think, anyway, personally.
So,
More
I'm
episodes.
sure you'll
equals
see a
more
restock shortly after this episode goes out.
No, you will, absolutely. Yeah, you will. Because, we're the special boys and we make this shit happen. Without us, it doesn't exist.
It's true.
The guiding lights of the community.
It's true.
Anyway, what's Gundam? What's that again?
We have it's something about, it's like a romantic comedy set in, it's one of these LGBT romantic comedies set in a high school.
Cool.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Yeah, that about describes it, I think.
I'll talk later about how emotional it made me at points.
On the at points on the subject of all the stock issues, though, I appreciate we're speaking from a very UK perspective. I don't know what it's like in America, but or other Western countries,
Anywhere.
But certain people have kind of stepped up to the plate. Simon, do you want to give a shout out to your boy?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, my boy, Ching To. Ching and Friends Gunpla. He founded during the pandemic, right? This boy, he imports all this shit from Hong Kong, right? Even all the P-Bandai stuff, and then he imports it all and sells it for a good price. But the thing is that to get in bed with Ching, per se, you gotta be in the Facebook group. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be in the Facebook group. You gotta wishlist your items. He's just put a pre-order post out. I'm gonna check what it is. What's he got for me in January? Oh look, new Vercar, MGEX Strike Freedom, PG Unicorn, all the new Mercury kits. Amazing. Service
What?
10/10. I've spent too much money with you already because the pre-orders are months in advance. So it kind of staggers all the orders out a little bit.
Yeah, smart.
So I have got a pile coming, and I've just been like, don't ship it until it's all here.
So his the group is invite only, isn't it? So
Yeah, I think the prices are £1 cheaper than his website, which is ilovegunpla.co.uk.
okay, so I love gunpla.co.uk, but yeah, there is the group. If you want an invite, just hit us up on Discord or Twitter, I guess.
Yeah.
But you have to use Facebook, though.
Yeah.
So that's the
There is a
the
surprising
sticking point
amount.
for me.
Of people on that Gunpla UK Facebook group. So this is a spin-off of a spin-off of a spin-off, right? That UK Gunpla Facebook group has had so many splinter groups at this point. It's getting difficult to keep up.
Well, they all keep falling out.
They literally, that's it.
Yeah,
Because Ching is banned from the main UK Gunpla group. And
What
I
did he
do
do?
not know why.
What did you do, Ching?
I don't know. He's currently Gunpla Santa Claus for everybody, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to bemoan his name. I'm not going to wonder why he's banned from the UK Gunpla Facebook group.
No.
Yeah.
I just find it incredibly funny that for some reason
Don't ask, don't tell on that
he's
shit,
not
man.
he's banned.
We are definitely seeing, I think, an increase in people using UK sites, right? Because traditionally, we had UK sites. You've got Gundam Mad, Japan Cool, and they were more expensive than buying it from a Hobby Link Japan or a Banzai Hobby. It was cheaper to buy kits from Japan, pay the shipping, and just wait, right? But the UK sites were there as an option if you wanted it quickly. You pay more, but you got it quickly.
If you're a little spoilt Victorian child that
Hello.
cannot wait for his milk.
All right.
But it seems to be the case now where these UK sites are pretty comparable on price, if not better in some cases.
Yeah.
Because of how
I'm surprised.
because of how much the shipping is from Japan now. Whereas the commerce sites are obviously ordering in bulk, so that doesn't all get passed on. So
Yeah.
What it
this
essentially
shortage has had is it's had a knock-on effect on basically the entire thing, right?
Yeah.
This whole shipping shenanigans, because what you're seeing as well, and we'll get into this later, but third-party Gundam model makers are getting crazy with stuff, and I will show you guys later because I've been following it quite closely.
Nice.
But they're getting crazy, and that's basically how MGEX and PG Unleash happened in the first place. So,
Right.
yeah, it's kind of as a result of these shipping problems. I think the PG Unleashed less so, but MGEX was definitely a response to third parties. But people only went to third parties because normal kits were unavailable. So, if you get what I'm saying, They kind of created a sub-market, and then Bandai has to respond to that sub-market now. It's really interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's, I don't know. Are things getting better? It doesn't seem to have gotten any better as of right now.
Like right now, like, at the time of recording, I think we're due a big delivery across all of the UK sites for stock.
Okay.
So that's happening at the moment. You know, you can check. Shout out to the English otaku who runs our Discord. He made a deals and hauls channel, and we all share kind of, you know, whenever anything is on sale or anything like that. So,
cool.
Yeah, it's just a
Check
it's just a
it
good
out.
place to be. Yeah, and the Gunpla Reddit also has a stock checker where people are sharing where to find kits or who's getting what. So I think it isn't just us. I do think it's kind of worldwide that this is happening. Because why would there be a where to find the Gundam if it was just the UK?
You saw even in Japan, didn't you, that the high grade aerial, they couldn't make them quick enough, basically, and you know, it was selling out everywhere, and obviously part of that is due to the fact that it's the new high grade from the new Gundam show. It's going to be popular, but they in my experience have never had stock issues quite like this. So I think COVID is still clearly having an impact on production, you know.
Yeah, I still remember when Gundam 00 Season 2 premiered in like September or something of that year, and I was at a convention and I bought a high grade 00 Gundam for £10.
Oh God,
I know.
£10.
Gone are the days.
£10 wouldn't get you through the door nowadays. Yeah.
Nah.
Can we commit to calling 00 Season 2? Can we just call it Double 00?
Like
Yeah.
Double Zeta.
Yeah,
Yeah?
but
Well,
Double
that
Zeta.
sounds pretty good.
Wait, hang on. Double O,
That
Double
joke-
O.
Did not quite land as I'd hoped, but
Quado!
you miss 100% of the jokes that you don't say.
it's true. It's true.
You had to try, and it has been a while, Callum, so I'll
Yeah.
let you off this time.
What
A bit rusty. I've been talking to a 1.5-year-old for, well...
Yeah,
longer than
what does your daughter think of 00? Anyway,
that. We've got it on Blu-ray, so when she's ready...
So in about 6 months, right?
Yeah,
not sure anyone's ever ready for that movie. What's everyone been up to in the intervening years since we last recorded? How's being a dad, Callum? I like your mustache.
It's good, thank you. I grew a moustache. I got yellow glasses.
He's a dad.
You know, the usual stuff.
Yeah,
being a dad
standard,
is
yeah.
great. I really like it. My kid is wonderful. She's 1.5 years old now, and it feels like she's about 10 minutes old. Really cool.
I said
Good fun.
goodnight. She's very personable. She's very
I hopped on the
nice.
call early so I could convince her to say hello, but she got really shy for the first time in her life.
Oh my god, I'm so happy to be a part of that.
Yeah, it's fun.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, I moved to Scotland.
Oh yeah,
I don't know
shit.
if we covered that.
You were in
That's been
Berlin,
since
weren't
the
you?
last episode. I was in
Yeah,
used to
we
live in
probably-
Germany. Remember that?
Probably should have mentioned that. Yeah.
I'm in Scotland again. There you go. That's
Back
why
home.
if you compare my accent to previous episodes, it's probably twice as broad.
Okai the new.
Okay, the veritable new.
Okai
Yeah.
the new. Yeah.
Well, that's it. I haven't built any Gundam for a long time, but I've been thinking about it. It's kind of been on my mind, especially with Witch from Mercury kicking around the old skull. And it turns out we still have an unbuilt RG Mark II in the cupboard.
Oh, that's
So-
a good kit to get you
It's
back
just-
into it.
Yeah, exactly. But with the 1.5-year-old I mentioned earlier, kicking around,
Yes.
it's going to have to be an evenings thing.
Had you
After
not
she
built that
gets-
before, Callum? Or is this another one?
I built one before, but then my wife Molly got one for herself, or I got her one for Christmas or something. So like years ago. So it's kind of just been unbuilt. So yeah, maybe we'll get into that. And I've ordered the HG aerial, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, man.
Enjoy.
Maybe that seems like a more sort of child friendly.
Yeah, more
I don't
so
want
than
her
the RG.
swallowing
Yeah.
stuff, and I don't want her even looking at a craft knife or so.
Are you going to keep the safety nubs on the V-fin?
I mean, no way, absolutely not. That's heresy.
Yeah.
No,
You
way.
want to raise your child in a bubble, Siam? Yeah.
Exactly.
I was just asking a question, Samuel.
It's a horrible question. How dare you? Jesus, what?
Fuck
is
you.
this?
All right.
On my show?
Will, what you been up to? You're somewhere different now, aren't you?
Sort of. I moved not as far as Callum did. I moved like a 10-minute walk down the road, so it's not that exciting.
Nice.
But yeah.
Yeah, but you bought a house. That's a big thing.
I did, yeah. It's
How was that?
It was relatively stressful, but not as stressful as everyone makes out.
Thank you.
It went off mostly without a hitch.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm glad to hear it. Sam, you're looking for a place to live, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm finding the looking to be. Will, you said you went for the first place you chose, right?
We
Like the first place you saw.
One of them, yeah. We made an offer on one of them, and then it's highly recommended that you pay for a survey, which is like £1,000.
Yeah.
Think how many HGs that could get you.
Indeed.
And it's worth doing though, because it uncovers all sorts of things that you don't want to deal with. So we looked at a couple more, and it didn't take us too long, but it's kind of limited choice where we are. So,
But I'm just, I don't know, slightly paralysed by indecision. I'm in quite a nice position at the moment where I'm not really paying any rent, so I can afford to see what's about. But we're all adults.
boring adult shit,
Yeah.
isn't it?
When did that
Kind
happen?
of.
I've written 2 books.
Yeah. So I'm writing some
You've
books
written
about Elden
books?
Ring.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, those,
Right,
right.
They're very,
Books, yeah.
very specialised books, right?
Yeah, you can't even get that shit on Amazon anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
We've all been pretty busy.
One of them's called Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, right?
yeah. Don't ask Simon his opinions on gender.
Fuck off. J.K. Rowling's a cunt.
Yeah.
Your starting gender
let's
in Elden
make
Ring
that.
does matter.
Nah, I don't want to talk about Elden Ring. Let's talk about J.K. Rowling instead. That's the kind of desperation level that
Yeah.
I've reached with that game.
But once you finished those books and you rediscovered what it was to have free time, you built a shitload of kits.
Yeah.
Am I not wrong?
Yeah, basically. So after I got done with the Elden Ring books, I was like, I'm going to enjoy hobbies and life and doing things that aren't playing Elden Ring every night. So
I quite liked it when I played it. It's funny that, isn't it? I enjoyed it. I feel like 110 hours into it. I really liked it.
He will kill you.
Yeah.
He will reach through the screen and throttle
Yeah, I
you.
don't understand what you mean, man. It's a pretty fun game.
Yeah, man.
Game of the year. I got the platinum and
Oh, yeah,
everything.
good
You're
game.
telling me?
Yeah, I'm
you're
sure
telling me
you
played
all
it more
got
than
the
me.
fucking platinum. Yeah, I got the platinum before the game was out.
Sorry, Gundam. What have you been building?
So I participated in this year's Reddit Gunpla Secret Santa again.
Oh, of course,
And,
yeah.
I got a Super Robot Wars kit, believe it or not. The HG Alt Eisen, which is a Super Robot Wars OG kit. It's like this cool red boy. He's got vents on him and stuff. It looks cool. It's just a high grade, so I kind of built it and I was like, hey, whatever, I can't really be asked to put that much effort into it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, hey, making these little Gundams is cool. So I looked towards my stack of unbuilt model kits and I was like, I should probably make my way through these. But slightly before that, after book 1 was done, I also bought a third-party model kit named MW Model, made it, and it is of the Genetic Gao Gai Ga. Whoever's editing this, can you just put like 5 seconds of the Gao Gai Ga theme behind that?
That's required now.
Anytime I say Gao Gai Ga. So I don't know
Okay,
if
I'll do
you
it.
know anything about that, but the Genetic Gao Gai Ga is it's like the OVA form of the robot, and it's basically super cool. Like Bandai did an RG Gao Gai Ga, so I was looking for that and I couldn't find it and I got frustrated, but instead I found this other one from a third party kit maker, and it turns out that it's actually a knockoff of the Sentinel genetic Gao Gaigar, which is like a 600-pound like crazy statue, and it looks fucking amazing. The model goes together beautifully well. I ordered it from some website I'd never heard of called Bombus Bee. So I had very little faith in it actually turning up, but it actually showed up. I built it, and it's fucking incredible. Like, it's all like nicely plated and undergated, and it looks amazing. And it also has a metal frame.
Sick.
It is very, very cool. Hang on, let me see if I can get you an image of it.
Is the Gary over here?
Is the Jesus fucking Christ? Is the the real grade Gao Gaigar like impossible to find then? Because I was very much interested in that.
I mean, it's not impossible to find, but you know, it is a harder to find kit. If you know what I'm saying.
What else you been building? I see you've listed many kits. RG Impulse.
The RG Impulse from Gundam Seed Destiny. It has the transformation gimmick of like the old Impulse. It's got really nice surface details on it. It's just another really solid RG, you know. And I didn't do anything too fancy with it. I used that chrome pen on some parts, and that was about it.
Oh hell yeah! God, I forgot about that.
That chrome pen is fucking. It's like wizardry. It's crazy. I also forgot about the chrome pen, to be fair.
Yeah, I gotta just dig that out for fun reasons. Not work reasons, which is what Gunpla is.
You could just start chroming everything in your house. Anything made out of plastic, just like, man, this could be chrome. Think about that.
See that fridge?
Chrome.
that I want to see myself in that fridge. Let's go.
Do you reckon I could do it to the wheels on my real life car? How many pens would that take? Like 20.
These are proper fucking alloys, mate.
RG Impulse is just a really
about wheels.
It's a really solid.
They're round.
Good.
Sorry, Callum's off on one about fucking wheels.
It's been a long time, guys.
It's been a while since he's talked to someone. Yeah,
it is. You guys seen the new CBeebies shows? They're really something. Anyway,
I have.
Who was that hot lady that Gary was talking about, Sam?
Gary was talking about how he fancies the mum in, Waffle Doggy, Callum? Waffle
I do.
Doggy.
Yeah, I watched it earlier.
Yeah. Anyway,
this is now
that's
a
not
Waffle
relevant.
Doggy podcast.
Yeah. What else? HG Altason? Which one's that?
Altason?
I've already talked about that one, you fucking amateur.
Oh, I must have missed you say Altason.
And then I had a pair of Hathaway's Flash high grades. So the first one I built was the HG Mesa Type F02 Command, which is the purple looking one. It is not a standard release. It's a P Bandai kit, and it's fucking huge. Like, these mobile suits from Hathaway are massive. They're about the same size as a Master Grade 100. Yeah, but it's super solid, super Xeonic looking. It's a really solid kit. I was very, very impressed with it. And you also get the big, beefy, space thrusters, and you also get some option parts to turn it into the regular one as well. I think normally you have to paint some of the legs purple, but I didn't do that because I do not have the time. And when I made that, I was just kind of like, Also, for my Reddit Secret Santa, I got a HG G Gundam. I should probably make that next to go with it. So I built the HG G Gundam, and that boy is like a little Papa Dorito boy. He's like so triangular and so weird. It's such a strange mobile suit. But I didn't like the G's design at all to start with. But
I'm not a big fan myself.
As I got building it, I was like, oh, this thing's actually pretty fucking neat, isn't it? So I am less cold on the G Gundam now than I was previously. And it was a really, really nice build. I love the proportions on it. It looks like a bit of line art, especially the face, with how curvy and weird and buggy it is. I guess it looks like a bug, and I kind of dig that. Like how some of the Zeta mobile suits look like little bug guys.
Yeah, I assume in terms of posability, it's basically just a brick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's to be expected. I mean, yeah, we all know I love chunky mobile suits. I do. I preferred the original G Gundam design to the redesign they gave
This
it
is
for the movie?
you're wrong, sir.
Oh, well,
You
how am I wrong?
got this the whole wrong way around, my friend. So basically, there was the original Hathaway's Flash novels design of the G. That is the G in the movies for the most part. Where it got its redesign was in G Generation, and that's when Kotoki designed the mobile suit.
Okay, so I'm full of shit. Right,
You are
okay.
entirely full of shit.
Fair enough.
So you like the Kotoki version with the blue chest, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so that's basically the difference between the G we got in the movie and the G you see on like mechanical kits and everything else, because they use the Kotoki version. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, that's everything I've been building. I'm working on the Gundam Seed Destiny Master Grade. This is a Gundam-based limited one. Is the Gunazaku Warrior live concert version, which I don't know if you've seen it, but it's a big pink Zaku.
The pink one.
The big pink Zaku, yeah. And it's pretty cool so far. It came with some stickers that I didn't like, so I painted over it instead.
For the spikes, is that right?
For the spikes and shield, it's got like a Star Trek chevron on it and like yellow spikes.
Yeah.
So I spent 4 hours this week just masking and painting in very thin layers this little chevron. And then Freya came home and was like, "Simon, are you all right?" And I was like, "Look at this chevron I painted in yellow, hon." And she was like, "Oh, that's nice, Simon," and proceeded to ignore me for the rest of the night. So
What's for dinner though? We haven't eaten in days.
Yeah. Why is the cat dead?
listen, Vinny doesn't like the smell of the solvents involved with Gunpla building, so he steers well clear. As soon as the runners are out, he knows what time it is. It's time for Simon to sniff glue. Anyway, do you boys want to take a break, or shall we move on to new kit news?
New kit news. Let's do some new kit news.
Let's hit it. I'm excited to see what we've got in store.
New kit news.
That's good.
That was good. I'm glad.
Whatever that was.
I'm going to get all the P Band out the way to start with. So if you could go to yourselves onto the podcast document, which I have pre-prepared for you, definitely not during work hours.
Thank you very much.
You can see the high-grade Gira Doga Vincent Gleisner use, which is it's a Gundam Side F limited model, so you can only get it in Fukuoka, which is in like the southernmost part of Japan.
Yeah.
So
So it's going to be pretty hard if you want to get that. It's basically a blue Gira Doga with some frills on it. I thought it looked cool, so I added it in here. I like its little.
Very nice.
Its beam weapons
I
are
quite
cool.
like the Gundam Side Story Missing Link video game is where it's from, which I'm aware of only via G Generation games. So cool nonetheless. No, I like it. It looks pretty. I like the blue. I like
the shoulder spike on it as well. Have you seen the shoulder spike on like one of the shoulders? It's like a normal Zaku one, and it's got like this big spike that's like up. It's cool.
Sweet. It's got a hinged shield, which seems like it's cool, but it's the worst thing to have on a shield, surely. Just kind of bend.
You don't want your shield flopping around.
Exactly.
In the heat of battle.
Yeah.
I like it.
Maybe it's a. I got nothing.
We all suffer from floppy shield every now and again. No, that doesn't work.
Yeah, we're I'm in my 30s
Comes
now.
with age.
The next one is the Psycho Doga, also exclusive.
I love this.
Already the best name.
This fucking
I love this.
rules.
I love this.
Cool.
He's got a hat on. He's just got a fucking hat on.
It's a Gira Doga with a Nazi hat on. and a Kalashnikov.
The man looks like the Pope. It's just the Pope Doga.
That is beautiful. Why does it have to be
Yeah.
P-Band, God's sake? Okay.
Because
Well, you
it's
can get it
cool.
easily enough.
This is
It's
another
actually-
Fukuoka, is it?
Yeah.
So in a way, this will actually be easier to get than a P-Band I get.
Huh.
Because what people do is they just go to the stores.
It's
they
been
buy
sold
up a
by
load of them.
lottery,
What the
Okay, never mind.
fuck?
and the lottery application ended on December 13th.
They really
That's
don't want
bonkers.
people
Oh, mate.
to
No, I
give
got
them money,
you.
do they?
I've navigated to a page where you can buy one for £63.
That's not bad considering.
For a high grade, you can eat my.
Oh, the Psycho Doga.
It's sick
Mum's
though. It's cool.
spaghetti. That is good.
Fucking
Yeah,
cool.
I love
Yeah.
everything about it.
It's from apparently it's from the Beltorchika's Children manga.
Oh, so that's the alternate universe Charles Karatak.
Yes.
Plus, the name of it in Japanese translates to mental puppy, so that's pretty good too.
Cool. Yeah. Good. No, that's really
Wait, did
cool.
you just translate Doga to puppy?
Yeah. Anyway,
All right, we're moving on to some advance of Zeta. This is the AOZ reboot version of the TR6, also known as the Woundwort. But this is the Psycho Blade Custom. It's all black and has like a lady on it. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
truly is a
yeah.
psychotic blade going on there.
I really like this, but it's something that I would much rather see in a better scale. You know, well, not even scale, like, but a better quality. I think something like this is a bit wasted on high grade in a way. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it is what you make it.
It is what you make
High
it.
grades.
But the woman, the lady you mentioned, Simon, she's like it's like a V fin, right? That's sort of like the things they have on front of pirate ships. Like, that's
I
mad.
absolutely fuck with that. Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah,
sick.
weird.
But no, I think they make it that small because, you know, you've seen the Hythen Lay 2, like the one I have unbuilt still. Like, it gets pretty big with this line, so I understand why they have not.
Yeah,
like,
AOZ gets pretty chunky. Yeah.
Yeah, because these are all based around their transformations. They're all like theoretical mobile suits that never actually got made and shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I really want that Psycho Doga. Fuck.
Do you want me to send you the link, man?
No, I'm not buying it for. I'm not paying more than
It's a
£20
dictator
for a high
Gundam.
grade.
He's got a Kalashnikov.
It's not. I'm not doing it.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
fucking sure.
I'll send you a link
Next.
just in case you change your
Next.
mind. All right, we've got another P Bandai. It's the Rose Gundam from GGGG Gundam.
Yes.
Oh, fucking yeah, man. This is amazing.
Why is this P Bandai? It's fucking bullshit, man. Like,
It's incredible.
This is a very good Gundam, and I do not understand why it's not a very good general release.
It says
It
it's
comes with the
completely
fucking
new
rose
molded
bits.
parts.
Yeah.
It comes with the rose bits. It comes with a goddamn clear blue action base. Are you kidding
Yeah.
me? I need this.
it's yeah.
How do I get this? I need it.
I can tell you, Callum, hang on.
Is it?
Rose Gundam, £40, sold out.
That's all right.
That's not bad, actually. Yeah.
I'll hook you up, don't worry.
Callum turned into Limmy in that fucking. Oh, mum, she's had her head kicked in.
Hey, Mum. It's Mum. I need this, man. This is That's mental.
It's well good.
The
Isn't
little rose
Look at
bits are so good.
It's well good. I can't believe this is P
I can't
Bandai.
believe it. A
What?
new-
I d-
and
Yeah.
this could just be a new kit. You know, this could
Yeah.
just
It
be.
is a new kit.
No, but you know what I mean? It could just
Yeah.
be like a,
Yeah.
a normal, new, and everybody be like, amazing, they've done a good job for once. But no, they've done something good, but then
It's wrong.
rolled around in
then
some
bad.
piss for a
It
little
has
while.
it has a core fighter in it.
God damn, an
It
HD
even
core
has
fighter.
it has a core fighter in it as well. That's pretty fucking cool.
I like that. I'm bookmarking that. So I can.
This next one also has a core fighter. It's the Real Grade Destiny Impulse. And I actually pre-ordered this one because it looks fucking cool.
Newly
it's-
molded parts again.
Yeah.
Where did you get this from? Did you get this from your boy?
The Destiny
Pretty
Impulse.
cool.
Yeah.
I pre-ordered it at the Hangar Bay. Which is,
Oh, they do P Bandai, don't they?
yeah, which is where I'm going to suggest that Callum go for his Rose Gundam.
Hangar Bay. Hangar.
Where are they based, Simon?
In a hangar.
Very good.
In a bay.
I mean, Japan will.
July.
Right.
it says
He's got you there.
Gotcha.
He's got you there. Yeah.
6,000 yen as well.
6,000.
Oh, that stings.
6,000
bit.
yen. What's
That's a
that
bit.
in? What's that in human money?
Human. How do I do this?
£38.
Oh, that's borderline acceptable. I
It
think.
is for a nice kit like that you could Anyway, we already talked about the Gundam Rose. That's
It's very cool.
that's
Now, yeah, the Destiny Impulse
this
it
looks
has
nice too.
some cannons.
Oh, it looks gorgeous.
It's got two swords on the back, and on the bottom of its arms, it's actually got the beam boomerangs from the Sword Impulse as well. I was just like, the MG version of this did not have the swords or the beam boomerangs in the wrists, but this does. So this is like the Destiny Impulse. This is actually the Destiny Impulse. So
It's nice. I'd be tempted by this as well because I'm always on the lookout for a nice new RG, and they're sort of. I didn't make the new Gundam, but
the new Gundam was good. It was good. But yeah, Destiny Impulse. It's just the Impulse with the Destiny backpack. And then for some reason, I do not know why they made this a P Bandai kit. It's the fucking Stark Jagan from Unicorn.
what's that?
Yeah.
What is that about?
Yeah. It's
just weapons, right?
Yeah, it is just weapons, but it is also that cool Jagan that fights like a Kshatriya.
Yeah, but this, to me, I can kind of see why this is P Bandai, because it is essentially...
add-on parts.
Yeah, it's an alternate version of an existing kit. So that, to me, is kind of what P Bandai was always meant to be. When you've got P Bandai being used for literally brand new kits, like the Master Grade Gundam Mark V that I got a couple of years ago, or this Rose Gundam, that really blows my mind. But as much as I don't want to say it, I can see why they would make a Stark Jagan P Bandai. It's cool as fuck, isn't it?
I don't know. Anyway, enough bitching about P Bandai.
Yeah.
Let's talk about regular releases.
Yeah, baby.
Regular Bandai.
Mm-hmm. And this time we've got. Sorry, I've got indigestion.
I thought he was eating.
You can't be. Of course, you're going to get indigestion if you're eating and fucking
Podcasting.
talking.
That's what the doctor always says.
Yeah.
Never
Hang on.
podcast.
Okay, I'm done.
Oh Christ. Here we've got a 1/1 scale Gunpla DX set runner ver with bonus parts.
This is my favourite thing ever.
This is a regular release coming out in April for 1,100 yen.
Pretty fantastic.
Yeah, I need this.
So it's got this. So it's like Gundam Kun. What's Gundam Kun?
I have no idea.
Gunpla Kun, of course. So
Look at him. He's a little boy. He's a little boy.
There's a little Gundam character.
He's a little Gundam boy.
But it's also runner version, so you can build it as a model, but you can also build it as like a model on a runner.
So this is the model on the runner. I think is a display part.
Yeah.
So you display him as if he's on the runner.
Yeah.
That's genius.
That's cool.
I like it very much.
So it's kind of like
That's
an SD, but like even more cartoony.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And this is actually made out of a different material. This was made out of Limax, which is calcium carbonate and propylene instead of plastics. So now it is it's 50% less carbon bad.
Cool.
I guess.
Cool.
Which is cool. They use this material on their dinosaur bones kits that Bandai does.
Ooh.
Bones!
And I'm just going to go off on a tangent here.
Please.
And so there's actually a entry grade RX-78-2 made out of eggshells. I really want it. I really want the egg Gundam. Yeah, hang on, let me pull it up.
I've built the entry grade RX-78 too, and I'm pretty sure it's made of plastic.
But this one's made out of eggs.
Right.
Is it extra grade? Come on. This isn't time to yoke around.
This is egg grade. Bitch.
There's nothing funny about this situation, Callum.
Bloody hell, fry me to the moon.
Let me just pop this in the admin channel.
Fucking fry me at the moon.
I don't know anymore.
I will
Gundam
beat you
next
to death.
future.
I'm pre-ordering it right now.
24 quid's alright for an egg.
For an egg grade Gundam.
Where have you found that?
It's made out of eggs. It uses eggshell.
This kit uses eggshell plastic. That's cool though.
And
I like
the usual review guy who reviews all the kits out of Japan, he got it and he said it smelled like food.
That's not good.
It was like fish and chips though.
It smells like egg, and I was like, you know what? I might want a Gundam that smells like egg someday. So fuck it, why not?
I might not.
You're in there.
You want an eggy Gundam? Come on.
My little kid likes to eat eggs, so
Yeah, it's probably
Wouldn't last
not.
long in this house.
Oh, baby. Yeah.
Absolutely. She's a growing kid. Anyway.
They actually have some proper kits releasing as well.
Yes.
So, moving on, we have a new line. Again, boys. We saw this with the Re 100 and all this other shit and SDCS. Now, we've got MGSD. And this kit
This looks good.
is going to be out very soon. This is the MGSD Freedom Gun. Now it comes out this month in January, at this time of recording, and will cost 4,290 yen. And it looks all right.
That's really cool.
I think it looks sick. Yeah.
It's just hardcore SDs.
Yeah, it's just
I
a
like
good
it.
SD. Yeah.
See, this looks great, and I love. I was going to say, like, what did I miss this line? Because this looks great. But yeah, starting on the Freedom Gundam as well. That's like I always loved the Freedom Gundam. The RG is awesome with that, and it was sort of one of my pride and joy. I was going to say pieces there, as if I'm some sort of curator. But no, this looks fantastic. It's I don't know. I mean, they always get me with these pictures. You know, they always have it looking tippy toppy. But
some reviews are
lovely
already
articulation. Oh, really?
Yeah, some reviews are already out of this, and it does look fucking legit. Like very fucking good. So
I think I'm bookmarking so many goddamn things here.
Yes. It's all, you got plenty
I would
of free
say
time.
to save your money on the Rose Gundam, and probably buy this.
Yeah, this is sick.
It's much more value for money you'd get because it's a standard release. If you could only pick one, I'd probably pick this. But I can't wait to see where this line goes. Like,
yeah,
I'm not too hot on the Freedom. Honestly, I've made too many of them in my time as a seed apologist. But if they did like I don't know, a ground Gundam,
yeah,
I'd be
just
really
do
happy.
anything just do any ground Gundam, please.
Just any ground Gundam like this, I'd love it.
I mean,
Even
I
the
can tell
RX-782 would be cool.
I can see. Yeah, the next two kits they will do will be the RX-782 and the Unicorn because there's always a Unicorn.
God, you know what I'd really like? A gun cannon. That'd be pretty weird.
Oh, a
cool.
little gun cannon boy.
You would like a gun
Little
cannon?
GSD. Yeah,
Well-
that'd be kind of sweet.
That would be very cool. Unfortunately, you're going to have to live with the high grade 1-144 gun cannon Kukuru's Dome Island version, which is coming out in May for 2,500 yen. It's the RX-7702 gun cannon.
Have we spoken about that movie yet?
I don't think we have, no, but we'll get onto that later, Samuel, in the anime section.
I'm sorry.
Fucking idiot.
Really sorry.
So we had the revive gun
didn't
cannon,
watch it.
and then this is like a different gun cannon with more
Yeah.
green
It looks
leaves on it,
nice.
basically.
Yeah, it looks a little bit broader, a bit chunkier around the old.
Yeah, it is. It's
What
wider.
did you say, pecs?
I built the revive gun cannon, and it was nice. It was one of the most simple kits I've ever made, but it was a nice little boy. Yeah, this looks cool.
Yeah, so oddly enough, like the other Doan's Island high grades are all P Bandai, but not the gun cannon.
But not the gun. Honestly, man, they're all fucking insane. And ugh.
I don't know. And I've saved like the best standard releases crop for the last, and it's a new MG Vercar, boys. Let's do a little cheer, hurrah. It's the fucking Zeta Gundam.
Yay.
And this looks sick.
know,
So apparently they've made this with the idea to be as anime accurate as possible, including the transformation. And early reviews are also out on this, and it seems really, really good. Like all the details are really sharp. You get all the Kotoki stuff. Like on the chest, you have like these little silver verniers. So Sam, you've made the double Zeta Vercar. It also has a similar design motif on it.
Yes,
So you get those little pieces of silver poking through on this as well. And it looks really fucking good, man. Like, I sold my Zeta 2.0 literally today to buy this.
to get this instead, right?
Yeah, because
smart.
why would I have the Zeta 2.0 when the Zeta Vercar's coming out? So,
Yeah. No, I mean, I think this is sick. I've built the Zeta 2.0 a long time ago, but as you said, I have the double Zeta 2.0. I have the Yakushiki 2.0, so I kind of need this, don't I?
You do. You absolutely do.
And then all that we need now is a new Gundam Mark II.
Precisely.
Yes, which you have to think a Gundam Mark II Vercar would be probably my favourite kit of all time.
You know what? I think they should do a Master Grade Extreme Gundam Mark II. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like as a Super Gundam, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, sell it as a Super Gundam. That would be really, really cool. But as you know, boys, it is the season. You know, we are in a truly
Season
blessed era at the minute.
It's January.
Listen, shut up, Sam. It is January, and you know what that means?
Oh, yeah.
That means that Gundam Witch from Mercury has just finished airing its first
Hell yeah.
core.
Sorry, I thought we were talking about Christmas.
So we are going to go over pretty much every kit from the line, I think. We don't have to talk about them in depth, but let's start with the headliner, Smashy Smashy, Slappy Slappy yourself. Gundam Aerial Rebuild, which had a dramatic entrance in the final episode.
Can I just ask a quick question? You keep saying, you say core, and I see everyone online saying core, and I've never heard anyone say it. Is this a word that they invented? Or have I just managed to avoid this? Right.
You've avoided it, yeah.
Meaning quarter, I assume.
I don't know what it means.
Something along those lines. Yeah.
I'm going to say search core, meaning... I don't know what it means.
Okay.
I don't know. There's no...
Etymology.
A 3-month unit of television broadcasting. There you go.
Ah, okay. Yeah, well, that makes sense.
First core.
I've literally never heard it used
Anyway,
before.
the aerial got an upgrade. So I think we've talked about the Gundam aerial before.
Yes.
This is the upgraded model. It's got a backpack for flight on it, and it looks like a GPO on FB.
Yes. So I've seen a lot of really interesting chat on this, and people are basically saying, "Oh, I liked the aerial because it was maybe a bit more sleek, a bit more feminine." People going, "Oh, it looked kind of like a knight, maybe." Or it looks a bit more modern, and they're saying, "Oh, they don't like this one quite as much because it's a bit chunkier. It looks a bit more old school, a bit classic." And it's interesting because those are all the reasons that I fucking love this. This looks like it's from the Universal Century, so I'm into it.
It does.
Yeah.
It's so different. It's so different.
Yeah.
Like everything is fundamentally different.
I
in
love
this
it.
kit.
I'm getting a high grade of this. I'm getting a high grade of this.
Yeah, I've got the high grade pre-ordered at Hobby Link Japan.
I really wasn't keen on the aerial. I couldn't put my finger on why, but I just really wasn't feeling it. This, to me, I mean, like you say, it looks like the GPO one, right? Like it. This
And
to
what
me
I
could,
really like about this kit actually is that if you look at the V-fin, you know the new V-fin that they added, it actually points forward a little bit, so they're like little horns.
yeah, it's cool. I really like it, man. It looks like, you know, it looks more like a military vehicle than the original aerial did. It looks like it just looks like it's from the UC, which is my shit. So yeah, love it.
Yeah. So let's have a look back at all of our friends from season 1, shall we?
Before we do, there's just one thing I wanted to point out about the rebuild. Sorry, is one thing that the high grade rebuild doesn't come with is flat hands. To get the flat hands, you need to buy the flight pack add-on for the original aerial. They know exactly what they are fucking doing.
Yes, they do. Unless you're like me and you bought 3D printed hands from Anubis.
Yes.
Thank you to... let me find their name on Discord for giving me the hookup.
Not
Old
many
School
people are like
Skill
you, so.
on the Discord. Hooked me up with the 3D printed flat hands for the Gundam aerial. Thank
Yeah,
you.
now you just need a pot of blood for the blood god from your nearest Games Workshop. And you're sorted.
So what does that do? Because everyone keeps saying, "Oh, you should use this Games Workshop paint." I don't know what it is.
Blood for the it's just a paint that looks like blood. There you go.
Damn.
You know, it's not just like red paint. It's like looks like blood. It's cool. It's good.
Nice. Yeah. So the first kit we have from the first wave of Witch From Mercury is a little hobbled together flight pack. It comes with it's very unremarkable. It comes with flat hands, I guess. If you like Sam and want to be weird about something.
Unit.
Yep. Next one we have the Michaelis. I like the way the Japanese say it rather than the English. So try saying it, someone.
Michaelis. Is this the one that the blonde lad drives?
Shadiq Zanelli.
Yeah, blonde boy with the I'm not big on this personally. I think this is a bit too grey.
I look at the feet and I see a disaster.
Yeah.
Because this,
Oh god, yeah, that needs a base.
Absolutely. Jeez.
Yeah. For our listeners, as opposed to our viewers, the feet are very thin, extremely thin. Yeah.
are barely bigger than the joint it's plugged into. So I don't have much hope for that kit.
Do any of you boys like this? I just think this is really unremarkable, this one.
I don't like it at all.
Nah.
I thought the Boogie Boo was way better.
Anyway, what's next?
We got the Beggy Pente, the Burger Pente, which is kind of like the grunt version of the Michaelis. It's got bigger feet and it comes with a cool shield. I don't love it either, but I do like the kind of the body section on them. You know, the weird line thing. It reminds me of the Cubily a little bit.
The head looks like a bat.
Yeah, I think that was probably intentional.
Yeah.
I don't really like anything from this show so far that's not a Gundam.
Me neither.
Really? So
Me
next we've
neither.
got
I'm
the
not jazzed about
Hindre,
it.
which is, again, I think it's the same frame, tiny legs, little arm
Hindre.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't like this at all. I just don't drive with it.
This is the gruntiest of grunt suits. Like, you know.
What, the
terms of-
Hindre?
Yeah, just in terms of how it looks, right? Like, it's one colour. Well, it's, one colour and then some black. It's got a little round shield. It's got a little handgun. Yeah, it's just It's a nothing mobile suit.
It's a nothing mobile suit, absolutely. Next we have the Zawart, which is the Zaku, I guess. I actually quite like this. It looks like a little armoured core boy.
It looks like the Master Chief if he was a Gundam.
Fucking hell, it does. It does look like the Master Chief.
It's the Chief Gundam.
Hell
And it
yeah.
has a little black pack,
I'm actually
a
into
little SMP.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool. I really like it.
If the previous one looked like a kind of boring grunt suit, I'd say this one looks like a kind of fun grunt suit. I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
chunkier. I like chunky. Yeah.
Yeah. I really
cat
like the
junkie.
Zawar, actually. I'm picking a different one up later. So the next kit is one of the Earth Girls pilots. It's the Gundam Lefrith Ur. This is the green boy, the kind of virtue-looking one with a big gun.
That's pretty
It's
good.
fine.
I quite like that. I don't know. I'm a bit of a sucker for kits that are all sort of one colour but different shades. And this kind
Yeah.
of fits the bill for me on that one.
This
I
is
don't know.
giving
I
me
don't really like it that much.
00.
I just think it's a bit boring. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I'm not like sitting here screaming like I am about the Gundam Rose, but it's pretty
Screaming like the N64 kid. Yeah. Yeah.
Diddy Kong Racing. Yeah, this is. I think this is better than the previous bunch that we've talked about so far. So.
Yeah.
Best
And
so far.
lastly, of this bunch, we have the Gundam Lefrith Thorn, which is kind of the grey looking one. I don't like this at all.
No, this is the brown. The previous one was grey. This is like brown.
Yeah. This is like a brown. I don't like it at all. I don't know why they
I
made
prefer it to the previous one, but it's still quite bland. And that is a very cardboard brown, isn't it?
it. Yeah, I don't know why they've chosen to make that, honestly. So that kind of rounds it out for all the Season 1 mobile suits that we've seen so far.
Wait,
But-
hang on, that was just wave 1.
Yeah, so we have Season 2, or Core 2 mobile suits. It's kicking
Hang on,
off with...
there's one that wasn't in that list.
Which one?
The one everyone likes, the red one, the
Oh, the Daryl Baldy.
Google.
Yeah, that's from... Oh, shit, yeah.
the
I guess the list is...
Daryl Baldy. Yeah,
Yeah, it's the one that
Big
Bob
Baldy Daryl.
pilots. Yeah.
yeah.
Poor old Bob.
Because I was going to say that's probably the best kit outside of the aerial rebuild. Or the
So,
best design.
those, the Jaturk mobile suits, so like the Delanza and all that. So there are two Delanzas. There's Ghoul's Delanza, which comes with a big feather on its head.
Yeah.
And the normal Delanza, which is the same chunky boy, but he's
And then
grey
Tony
and
Delanza.
grunt.
Hey!
Hey!
I was going to say Delanza sounds like a kind of pizza, but
No, but they're all designed by Ippei Gyobu. So if you know the Moon Gundam or any of those, then you know who he is. So he designed these. He did a lot of the Gundam G no Reconquista suits as well.
Oh,
So
Hello.
yeah, so the Daryl that was the Daryl
can I say
Baldy,
Will's ears are burning?
and the Delanza was all made by him. So shall we move on to Season 2?
yes,
Please.
do it. Sorry.
Oh, darn it.
So we have the full mechanics 1/100 aerial for a start. It's the standard aerial. It's not the remake or
Where do we stand on full mechanics? What's going on here?
So
Full
here's what's going
mechanics
on.
it's just 1/100, right? Like
Yeah,
it's
that's what I thought.
okay.
yeah.
It's not reborn.
No.
No, because Reborn is for UC only. Full Mechanics is for non-UC.
So it's the same shit,
Same shit, different name.
different shiny logo.
I remember
Okay.
I built a 1/100 Barbatos Lupus Rex,
Yeah.
which was full mechanics, and
They're
it's
kind of just
basically just a high grade. It's a
Yeah.
1/100 high grade. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
That's a little disappointing.
I will say that this aerial does look a lot better than the HG. I don't know what they've done with the proportions with it. I think they've elongated it a little bit, and it looks a lot less stubby than the normal aerial does. So I much prefer the proportions to this 1/100 to the 144 scale one anyway. And you can see it comes with a load of clear parts over the the vents and stuff, and the vents themselves have this like chrome red plating, which is kind of neat. I think this looks nice. I mean, if you want a bigger aerial, well, why not? I don't think you can really go wrong with this. Unless you're
Masterworks
willing to
or-
wait years for a master grade, yeah. The next one is the Zwart Heavy. So it's similar to the Zwart we've seen before, except for it comes with it gets more armored core, I guess.
Stop saying core.
Armored core.
Yeah, again, I'm into it.
I've pre-ordered
far
one of
as
these.
grunt suits go. Yeah.
I really like the look of this one.
God.
Yeah.
As far as grunt suits go, it's certainly nothing to sniff at.
Yeah, it looks like a Muv-Love kit, because I made one of those a little while ago.
Is that the porn thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, cool.
we don't talk about that bit.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Up next is the Delanza Sol, which is like a black Delanza, with like cool purple eyes. It's the one that Bobu's dad, Vim Jaturk, pilots in the finale of season 1.
yeah. Can't wait to see
Yeah.
him back. Yeah.
Yeah, which I really like, and I think it's really cool. But there's an even cooler mobile suit that we've not talked about. If you want to head to the admin channel in the Discord, so this is one that they've not made, and I'm really angry about it. Because why the fuck have they not made this as a
That's
HG?
sick. The Dissalter.
So,
What's
this
that
is-
from? Was that in the show?
That was the one that Bob pilots to kill his dad.
Ah, yeah, that's cool as fuck.
Yeah, it's fucking rad, and they just haven't made a kit.
That's really good. Yeah.
It looks really, really cool. I think it looks way better than pretty much every other HG that they've announced, and I do not know why the fuck they have not announced this as a model kit yet. Inevitably, I'm sure it will get one, so... I don't know, it's just cool. We've got the Hindray Sturm. I don't like this very much. I don't think we need to talk about it too much. It looks like Jim with a shoulder cannon.
Yeah, boring.
And the Demi-Barding Choo-Choo's thing.
Choo-choo's thing.
Yeah, Choo-Choo's thing, but it's got a backpack now.
I choose
I guess.
choose you.
Don't care about it. The next one is tentative Gunpla name. This comes out in
cool.
June.
This is cool.
This looks like
grey.
This looks like a mass-produced Gundam.
It does.
You
it
might
does
want
look like a
something
mass-produced Gundam. Yeah.
Forbidden
My
words.
boys, Mike, hold up, let him cook. We got to do that meme with the Woody and the Buzz and the let him cook. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And
No, that's cool.
finally rounding it out as presumably what's going to be the baddie for season Core 2, even, end of season 1, is the Gundam Schwarzette.
I think that's Suletta's Ma.
You think that's
Ooh, do you
Soleil's
think?
one?
Oh, yeah.
Prospero.
I think
seeing
this is
that.
Bob. This is Bob.
It's got something on the
I think
head.
it's Bob.
This is
think-
Bob.
You think Bob's going to be the baddie?
100% this is Bob.
It's very
I
cool.
don't I don't want Bob
It's-
to be the baddie.
No, this has
But-
absolutely got to be piloted by one of the female characters. There's very little way they would allow Bob
Man,
Yeah.
No, Bob's a Shah, man. They're turning him into
Bob's
Shah.
not a Shah. No.
Bob
He's
is a Shah.
Patrick. He's a Patrick.
No. Bob's a Shah. Bob's going to turn into Shah.
I don't see
100%.
it.
Does
I
have
see
some
it.
sort of incognito
Guaranteed.
mode.
Because look at the, basically, if you look at all the suits that Jaturk has made,
Yeah.
right, and look at the Schwarzette, it shares a lot of design similarities in the torso. So, and the same goes for, the ring at the top. So I think it's
Yeah.
Bob. Bob or is Bob's brother, I guess.
Yeah, but it could be him, absolutely. But what I'm saying is, he might be nice. He might be goody.
He might be goody, but I think he's baddie. He's got red eyes. Red eyes means baddie, Sam.
Not necessarily. It means
like
it
in
means
Star Wars.
hungover.
It means hangover.
Yeah.
And that kind of does it for all the Witch from Mercury kits that we'll be getting soon. So, you know, hopefully it won't just be like the Delanza and the Ariel and the Little Frith everywhere in the shops soon.
It's
Right.
cool, man. It feels.
So what do you think about all of the, like, it as a line as a whole? Like, how do you think the designs are looking? Are you wanting to buy much at all? Or?
It really
No.
reminds me of the IBO era, you know, but there was a bit more excitement around the models back then, I feel.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really pay too much attention these days, which is cool because I'm on a podcast. But yeah, back then it kind of felt like we were kind of all getting like at least like half of the kits. But this kind of feels like I'll grab one or two.
Yeah, no, I definitely get you there.
They're a bit more, they're a bit less remarkable than the IBO stuff.
It's a bit weirder than the IBO stuff, to be fair, as well. Like,
Yeah,
IBO is all kind of sleek, you know, you're getting this frame or that frame or the other frame, they're all pretty solid, but I think there's a little bit more apprehension here.
There's so much of it as well. It's just so hard to keep on top of what's what. Like,
Yeah.
I
That's
get
why
it,
the
right?
podcasts, yeah.
Capitalism. Yeah.
It's a toy show, Will.
Yeah.
We're gonna make a lot of them.
Yeah. I do.
But you might have
think
noticed
that-
something. Sorry, Sam,
go on. No, I was just gonna say. I feel like, as well, the suit designs in this first series have been quite pedestrian because you know it's the first bit and they're all in school and there's not actually any fighting happening, etc., etc. So
Yeah. And Gundams
Maybe-
are illegal.
yeah, so maybe it'll spice up later on. But yeah, I just outside of the aerial rebuild, there's just nothing that I really think looks. There's not much colour, is there?
No.
Nothing's very colourful.
Oh, there's a lot of red.
No.
Oh, you mean in the Gundams, right?
Yeah. There's well, hey.
Nice.
It's greys and blacks and dark greens and
Bit of brown.
browns. Yeah.
Bit of brown for the
Yeah.
lads.
Yeah.
I'm always a fan of brown, personally.
Yeah, well,
but,
you would be. Yeah.
you know, if Bandai's really not cutting your mustard at the minute, you might have noticed that we only really talked about 2 MGs during like this whole segment.
That was so fucking professional, man. I was loving it.
That's good.
That's such a good
Then he
segue. I love it. That's so
ruined
good.
it. He's ruined it.
Wait,
So you might have seen there's not many MGs, and you know, for serious model makers and collectors, the MGs are what you really want. You know, they're like the ideal form of these kits. And
certainly
Bandai
what
just
I
doesn't
want.
make many of them anymore. So what's happening is that a lot of third-party manufacturers, in response to pretty much Bandai not making many third-party kits, are just going fucking ham. So I've linked a video in the document. It's of the Inter Industries level Ultimate Sky Defender. And
Now, this is completely bonkers.
this is a kit that has over 1,000 parts. It looks like a combination between the High New and the Strike Freedom. And I've already pre-ordered one, boys. It's got a multi-layer structure like the MGEX Freedom. It looks crazy. It looks wild. Way better than any MG that Bandai has put out, aside from the MGEX Strike Freedom. But I don't want another Strike Freedom. I want something cool, new, and interesting.
Even the base looks amazing.
Yeah, even the base
action
looks
base
ridiculous.
Looks
Like,
nuts.
it's super articulated. There's like multiple layers to the frame. There's like hydraulics going on in the frame.
It's half a meter wide.
It's half a meter wide. And, you know, they shared some
34
promo
centimeters tall.
They shared some promo images of this, of the whole kit unpainted, and it looked amazing because that's how confident they are in the plastic molding now. And tell you what, having made that Gao Gai Gar that I talked about earlier, I think that this is the fucking real deal. Like, they
So
are just
this-
getting better than Bandai.
This is 1:100, is it?
This is 1:100. It's an original design, but it's
Yeah.
clearly a Strike Freedom and a new, like, put together.
And how much did it cost?
There's no official pricing at the minute, but considering that third-party model kits, like the Gao Gai Gar is about 30 centimeters tall, it's about the same as this.
Well, you said
really.
you'd ordered it, or you're going to order it.
I've ordered it. I've pre-ordered. I've got a deposit on it, basically.
Oh, right. I see.
because this thing is going to sell out immediately.
Oh, it looks fucking brilliant. Yeah, like it
looks amazing.
If the final product looks as good as this,
well, this is what if you go to like 3 minutes 25 in, you'll see what they report as, this is the actual plastic model kit with no paint applied. It looks ridiculous. Like it just looks fully ridiculous. Yeah. And like clearly in response to what the third parties are doing, Bandai made MGEX in the first place. They started making Gundams that were knockoffs as official designs, like the Testament and the Outframe and stuff like that. SP Bandai model kits to combat third parties. But now the third parties are saying, well, you keep shutting us down, like Dragon Momoko and all that. Yeah. So we're just going to make our own things and not call it Gundam, even though it's clearly a fucking Gundam.
Indeed.
And just take the market. I
do think the back is a bit too busy on this, but hey, that's just...
well, you can just have it folded away, don't you?
Yeah.
Extend it.
This next one, I was
going to say.
So I was going to move on. This is, some of you may already have this. It's just releasing. It's the Infinite Dimension Genesis. And there are 2 modes to this. So there's one with a plastic inner frame, and there's a deluxe version, which I believe is delayed a couple months, which is the deluxe version, and that's like $80 or something like that. So it's a bit more expensive if you want the metal frame, but it's the same concept. It looks like, a new and an Astray, like mashed together.
I was going to say, this gives me huge Astray vibes. Huge Astray vibes.
Yeah, but if you look closer...
sick.
If you look closer, it actually resembles the Buster Gundam a lot. In the top visor and stuff like that.
And it's only $35.
Yeah, exactly. That's the fucking kicker, man. Like, you're asking, how much is that Sky Defender is going to be? I was like, not much more than $100 probably.
Yeah, fucking hell. I might get it. Blue and orange, we've well established, is absolutely my shit.
If I recommend something to you, Sam, I'd say to get the metal frame version.
Interesting. Why is that?
Because the metal frame on the Gaogai Gar that I have is so good. That is just like, well, this is just immediately better because none of the joints are going to die on you effectively.
Is it? So it's this deluxe version, is it?
It's the deluxe version that you want. Yeah.
Are you sure that's only $8 more expensive? Are you sure that's right?
Yeah.
$8 extra bucks for a metal.
Hang on, let's have a look.
That seems cheap.
Pre-order Infinite Dimension Genesis deluxe version model kit from Bombus B is we're looking at. $42.99.
Oh, the shipping is another $35 though.
Yeah, but when the kit's this good, it doesn't really matter, does it?
When it's that cheap to begin with, yeah.
Yeah, I think reviews are out on this already, so you can check it out more if you want on YouTube. But it looks great. It looks great. I know a lot of people have them or have them on the way. And, there was a Zero Gravity Judge, which came out last year as well, which is a really popular kit like this as well. And there's another one. So, basically, 2 modelling companies came together. So it was Supernova who did all the knockoff wings, and another one, I think the SMAA or something like that, came together. So they're doing the ruling. This just got announced, so there's hardly any details on it. But again, it looks like a metal frame Astray, but this is like a black and orange colour scheme. It looks alright, but we don't have many details on it yet, but it looks cool.
Yeah, I love that design. I love that design, though. Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
So, like I said, like the third-party kit makers are really cranking them out now.
They're stepping it up, huh? Like,
yeah.
This is some shit.
So the Sky Defender, the first one that we talked about.
Yeah.
So that's actually made by a company called Yujiao Land, and if you look at Yujiao Land Studio or Google them or whatever, you'll actually see that these guys have been doing resin conversion kits of Gundams for years.
Okay.
So this is kind of where their pedigree comes from. But since plastic injection molding has matured in China thanks to third-party model kit making, or like fake Gundams essentially, the technology is mature enough that they're saying, fuck making resin models, we'll just make a plastic model kit so we can sell more units and make our own design so we can get popped by the cops. And it's fucking genius. I don't blame them for it because Bandai aren't doing anything. You can't get Gunpla anywhere. Of course you're going to make the, things that look all of those kits that we just talked
Yeah.
about look like shit compared to those. So
Yeah.
And yeah, the Bandai got no fucking leg to stand on because, yeah, these aren't real Gundams.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Fuck. Holy shit.
So the game has changed.
Yeah, you've opened up a whole new world of spending to me, Simon. I don't like it.
Gunpla has changed.
War's changed. Yeah, fuck. All right.
That's definitely what he says in Fallout. War. War is different.
I've not even shown you the Orange Cat Industry Estaliev.
Oh, please do. Please do.
It's just go on bombasby.com.
Sorry, I'm just seeing Callum's post. Crotch parts can be moved left and right. They can. Right, I'm on Bombus B. Sorry, is this website legit, by the way?
Yeah, this is where I got my Gao Gai Gar from.
Right.
So
Where are they
Orange
based?
Cat Industry
China.
are another...
Orange. So if I just search orange.
Yeah, Orange Cat Industry, they're another third-party manufacturer. They also make some figures. They do some Mecha Musume. They also do officially licensed Tekkaman figures as well.
Okay.
But they released an original Estaliev, which is like a blue boy. I'll just paste it in.
Estaliev Shining, is it this?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, that's cool. Why are all these designs so fucking good?
Because they're not beholden to some shitty anime.
No.
That's true, yeah.
No, yeah.
The one review says, fantastic! And a nice axe.
And it also has a huge fucking cannon, and it comes with like a basic stand. But yeah, like these guys are getting real good now, especially at making their own unique designs. Yeah, so there are a couple more. There's the Frosty Cats of the world. I'll paste it in the admin chat so you don't have to go fucking around looking around.
Tekkaman, Blade, D-Boy. The hell am I reading, bruh?
But yeah, there's plenty. There's plenty out there. They're really pumping them out. Like Bandai are on the back foot here. The Frosty Cat's like a Barbatos with the sword.
And a tail, which I do not approve of.
There's also some Dragon Boys, like the ones that turn into like Chinese dragons and stuff. I'm not too into them. But yeah, like third-party model kits, let a new world be opened. It's a far cry from 5 years ago where we were talking about Dragon Mobico getting shut down, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll fucking say. God damn, all the designs are so sick. But yeah, Callum, you're exactly right. It's because they don't have to worry about animating them.
Yeah, they don't have to think, oh, we need to animate this crap and it has to make sense in a story. And it's just like, no, cool robot stands up, nice one.
I should add that a lot of these will go up for pre-order on GundamModelCenter.com, which is the usual third-party Gundam website. But they can be weird about restocking them sometimes, and that can be difficult. Like they even do Zoids. They have got like third-party Zoid model kits and stuff. So you know,
That's such a lovely word to say, Zoid.
Zoid.
Yeah,
Zoid.
I wish it was in my vocabulary more often.
Do you guys know about this thing called Transformers, by the way?
What the frick is that?
Because this is a Star Screamer.
Blaze
it looks
Flying
like.
Shadow.
So this is made by Soul Vogue.
Oh, that's sick. That's super... Well, that's just a Gundam in Optimus Prime colours. But does it transform into a truck?
Yeah.
Wait, what? No.
Yeah, scroll down, you'll see it transform into... Has got like a wing mode.
Oh, yeah, like a wing mode, yeah, but not into a fucking lorry like Optimus Prime.
Transforming a goddamn toasty maker. It's all that
Yeah, I mean, this is sick.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that there was the third-party section in here somewhere, because like
There's so much going on.
there's so much happening, and it's really difficult to understand or talk about. But they are really cool kits, and if you've never made one before, then there might be certain issues depending on which brands you go for. But always read the reviews for the kits that you look at, or if you're confident in modelling, then you'll probably have to extend a few pegs, and that's it.
Oh, good.
So,
All right, let's take a break.
and we're back from the break. I don't know what the fuck that was.
I enjoyed it.
Roll with it. Roll with it.
We're here to talk about Witch from Mercury Call 1. That means a 3-month block of television programming.
See, we learned something today.
I know. We're also going to be talking spoilers and the prologue. So if you haven't seen those, you probably dip out.
Yeah.
So, boys, we got a new Gundam. Sam, do you want to explain the setting a little bit? You're good with words, aren't you?
God.
So it's a cartoon, right? It's this cartoon.
It's a cartoon for children about little girls who go to a space
Lassie,
school.
yeah. One of them's got this like red hair.
All right, yeah, cool, yeah.
And
no, it's. I mean, I don't think we need to explain the setup too much because hopefully everyone listening has watched it. But I mean, it's interesting. And
no, we will be spoiling it.
Oh, we're going to
spoilering it. I've become too cultured.
It's what I find very interesting is the reception to this has been
enormous.
Yeah, but I mean in terms of, you know, the show started. So you had the prologue, which felt very Gundam, right? You know, you've got
That was good.
These competing factions, and you got a raid, and lots of people get murdered, and it, classic Gundam. And then the actual show starts, and it's like, oh, okay, this is like a high school comedy kind of at Monster of the Week, you know, My Hero Academia setup kind of thing.
It was quite jarring, wasn't it? Like the sort of
it was, but
action-heavy prologue into. You're probably wondering how I got here in school, you know. But like, and then over the course of the series, I sort of forgot about the prologue almost.
Yeah,
and then I was very much reminded of it.
Yeah,
by the end.
It's just, it was really interesting seeing the feedback because there was a lot of people where this is their first Gundam show because they were like, oh, this is more like the kind of shit I like to watch, right? Mm-hmm. And then you had a lot of you see, I was never once slightly concerned that it wasn't at some point going to turn into a proper Gundam show, and I feel like the prologue was kind of them going, like, don't worry, you know where this is going. Yeah, exactly. But you saw a lot of people online like reacting really badly to it, like, oh, what the fuck have they turned Gundam into, you know, etc., etc. And no, I mean, was it slow paced? Yes, very much so. But you know, the slow pace allows you to learn about these characters and get connected to them, and you know, it really does lull you in with this quite friendly tone, and then all of a sudden, bitch is pancaking a man, you know, and.
I think that's probably one of the most violent deaths we've seen in a Gundam. Like,
it is wildly over the top. Yeah. The human body does not have anywhere near that much blood in it.
So what's really interesting to note is that this show is written by Ichiro Okuchi. I think that's how you say his name.
Yeah.
And this is the same guy who wrote fucking Code Geass.
It is, yes.
And
yes.
when you look at how he structured the finale like that, you're like, oh yeah, this is definitely the Code Geass guy. Because it's a very melodramatic. It's a very, like, human, like I say human, it's very focused on the characters, although there is a lot of that Gundam Corporation stuff that was kind of simmering in the background, just waiting to come back. So a lot of that first call was pretty much just waiting for things to boil over, because as soon as you see a Gundam show up, it's like, oh shit, Gundam's a band, what the fuck is this doing here?
Mm-hmm. But people saying that the show has, like, kind of been dumbed down or it's for kids, like, there's so much fucking political shit happening in this show,
and
like there are so many
weird
factions,
startup culture bullshit as well, and like, you know, extreme amount of capitalism going on.
Well, yeah, it's you know, it's quite on the nose in that regard, but it's interesting that for the first time, you know, it's not Earth versus colonies, or, you know, country versus country. It is corporation versus corporation. We are very much in a post-capitalist war, you know. I'm
surprised it's taken Gundam this long to get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, Japan, innit? But yeah.
But no, it's really cool to see it finally happen though, and I don't know. I really dug the show the whole way through. Like, I didn't mind the lighter tone of episode 1 through 12 or through 11 even. And, you know, I did really think that they made me care about these characters in a way that I didn't really expect. Like Bob or Ghoul Jaturk, he's like, I'm the best boy, and then the Gundam comes up and just rips his shit, and he just cannot stop taking L's for the entire season.
He takes a lot.
And that makes you like...
He takes a lot of L's.
Yeah, it makes you root for him, right? You're just like, oh my god, he's been held hostage by the Gundams. What's he gonna do? Yeah, you're gonna hijack a mobile suit. Oh no, you've killed your fucking dad.
Shit.
It's one of the classic errors, isn't it? When you kill your own dad back. I'm like, space is so big, you know? Space is so big. What are the odds of him being on the ship that happens to be hijacked?
Yeah.
You know, what are the odds, I ask you? But no, I thought
It's
it was
convenient writing, Sam. It's fiction. It doesn't have to be that hard.
You're convenient writing. I'm sorry, didn't mean that. That was rude.
I like the bit where he lives in a bush.
Yeah, he just goes camping for like 4 episodes.
Yeah,
He's just
he's
when people start bullying him, it gets really sad, man.
My dad hates me. Guess I'll go live in this shrubbery. That's all good. Good for him.
I enjoyed that the show kind of coincided with the Nepo baby trend. Very, very appropriate to the show.
I must have missed this. Nepo baby. What is this? Like children of famous people?
Exactly, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's a whole online discourse about like children of celebrities and privilege and all that. And
Okay.
this show is about that, but I doubt it will very much tackle it.
Well, I mean, you know, like parents and their children and bad parenting has been a Gundam thing forever, right? Like,
Man, Amuro Ray's kind of a Nepo baby, right?
it absolutely is.
You know?
Yeah. You're saying Amuro Ray's a Tory. Yeah.
This is the discourse that we need on this podcast.
Well, this is
top 5 Gundam Nepo babies.
another reason that Judo Ashta is the best, because he came from nothing.
Yeah.
He wasn't handed fucking anything.
Yeah.
You didn't have shit.
Yeah.
You had to earn the double Zeta, man.
But yeah, I think it's been great. The animation quality has been acceptable. Although I did notice, I don't know if any of you guys noticed this.
Oh, you try and draw it then.
in episode 11, when Suletta is hiding in the loo, and then Miorin kind of pulls the door open and they have a little chase. There's a kind of 1 minute bit that's really well animated.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, this is really fluid. This looks amazing.
So,
and it turns out they got a guest in for that, a guest animator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they had guest animators on the final 2 episodes, I believe, because this show's had a pretty troubled production from what I hear.
Right.
Like, they just can't keep up with the pace of the animation, really, and you know they're earning fuck all money. So
is this one of the reasons that they're doing it in 12 episode blocks now?
yeah,
Right.
That is why.
I mean, I'm fine with it. Yeah, go for it.
I believe episode 11 and 12, a lot of the Hathaway team came on to help them with stuff. So it was one of the animators from Hathaway who did that particular scene. And in episode 12, during the debut of the aerial rebuild, it was our old good friend Masamari Obari who, you know, made the cool sword Obari pose, as it's called. So he did the aerial stuff. He was an animation director on Gundam Build Fighters, the original. So yeah, it's got a lot of they're getting the help. So I hope for season 2 they're a bit more well-rounded.
Yeah, hope they can work out those kinks, because I feel like it's worth it. You know, it's like it's a good story, a genuinely good story. That there was, I mean, Suletta and Miorine, like, that's some good shit. To be fair, man, I like them. I like them a lot. That's cool.
Lesbians are great.
Everyone
loves
a
lesbians.
happy ending.
Yeah, when they got just stressed at each other and then made up, I was like, damn it, that's nice.
Yeah, I don't know if a happy ending's on the card, so I'll be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. This is going to be a Gundam show, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then I remember how Code Geass ended. I was like, this isn't going to be good.
Do you think that business kind of outstayed its welcome? Like, it felt like it took way too long to get going.
What business?
Just the whole high school drama stuff.
No, I
I think it's really important to set up the characters, though. You know what I mean?
And I feel
you have
like,
to learn who they are first.
And I feel like the ending only hit as hard as it did because of that build up. And when I say it hit hard, it hit fucking hard. The reaction to that ending, the fucking splat, like that was fucking. I haven't seen that many people talking about Gundam in forever. You know. No. It was everywhere on social media, and the memes and like fuck me, the memes. Some of those were very good. And I
think I saw more people talking about the splat than I did like any of IBO.
And it's like you can't just and people weren't just talking about that because ultra violence. Moments like that you have to earn, by really building up to them.
I get you, yeah. Yeah, no, I know. I think I've been quite down on this show, and I don't know if that's a result of me just being more miserable in general. But I liked what you said. I think it was you, Sam, who said that Soletta's kind of gone a bit Winter Soldier and been activated by her mum.
Yeah,
and that makes sense. But is that actually what's happened? Because otherwise, it's.
I think there's some fuckery going around.
I don't think it's. To me, I don't think it's quite as like cut and dry as like you say that. It's not like a BioShock where she says that phrase and she does the thing. It's just. It's more just a life of brainwashing, basically. Sure. It's not like Manchurian Candidate, like she wakes up and doesn't remember anything. She's just been totally fucking brainwashed and believes that everything her mum says is true and for the best. And there's a lot of chat that Soletta kind of displays these what do they say, neurodiverse characteristics, like people saying like maybe she's autistic. I don't know if that's intended or if that's just kind of typical anime awkward character writing.
It's from Mercury of all places.
Yeah, exactly. She's
I mean, Camille outright said when he was autistic, so
he had the guts.
He was like, I'm just an autistic boy.
For me, it was just the contrast of the start of the final episode. She's cowering from a Gundam, and then at the end she's happily laughing that she's just flattened someone.
And I don't think they're going to just leave it. They're not just going to move on. That is not some. I think they are well aware of that.
It's been deliberately positioned like, okay, what the fuck's going on with Soletta?
Yeah, everything
she's got
converged
a big murder Gundam now.
For that situation where her mother was like, look, you were about to be shot, but I saved you. I'm cool for killing this person that was putting something I love in danger.
Yeah.
And she's like, right, cool. And then later on she does the same thing, and then it's like, holy shit.
And you got to think if you're
Go on.
No, go on. I was just going to say, if you oh, fuck's sake.
Guys, come on, please. We can't fight like this.
Will.
Yeah. I just thought it was a weird choice to put that in a post-credit scene.
Yes, no, I agree. I don't like post-credit scenes.
I don't know why they did it. They haven't been doing it for the entire rest of the show. So.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have. You've been missing them.
Oh, shit!
Yeah. Yeah, this is exactly it. I don't like post-credit scenes because only fucking weird people like me will make sure that they don't miss post-credit scenes. Most people will just, as soon as they hit the credits, go to the next episode.
Yeah, if I'm going to watch the next episode, I don't want to see post-credits because I don't want a preview for the next episode. I just want the next episode.
No, they haven't been doing them for every episode, but they did, for example, they did one where the ship that Ghoul is on gets taken by the terrorists.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That's the only one I saw.
Maybe that was the one. I don't know.
But they had really cool illustrations at the end of every episode as well.
Yeah, I love those.
Which are really nice. Some of those were absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty stunning. I think they got like some special designer boy to do them. I forget his
name.
Oh no, each one was a different artist.
Oh really? Was it?
Yeah.
No,
they're really cool. They're all on the if you go on the official website, they're all on there. If you want to have a look.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
So where do we think
I'm not going on the official website
going?
of some anime. I'll get put on some bloody list.
Sorry.
Hey. Where do we think the show's going, boys? Obviously 21 years have passed since the prologue, and Soletta's only 17, so she cannot be the girl in the prologue.
Well, I saw. So
where is Eri?
I saw an interesting theory here, which I don't believe. I think that the reveal will be probably what we all expect, which is the baby from the prologue, Eri, eventually kind of, I don't know, got sucked into Ariel or whatever. So Ariel is Airy, and Suletta is a clone, I guess, because she looks exactly the same. I think that's probably what they will do.
I think that Suletta is some sort of cyber new type fuckery clone, and that's why she's so emotionally strange.
However, I saw an interesting theory that the events in the prologue and the Vanadis incident 21 years ago that they talk about are not the same thing. I think that's reaching, personally. I don't think that's true, but it's just interesting that people could, take that away from it.
That might be a bit.
It's a bit. Yeah, it seems a bit far for me.
I mean, clones are established in the show, right?
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Mr. Elan getting fucking killed.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
that was when I was like, oh shit.
Say again?
I don't know.
What do they refer to these clone guys as?
Again? Oh, so those enhanced humans. So those guys, they're not technically clones, but they've established that technology like that exists. So
they have people they can turn into people.
Other people,
right?
exactly.
That's kind of makes sense.
Right. Yeah.
So
plastic surgery. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
Kardashians,
There's almost definitely some sort of cyber new type bullshit going on. Almost certain.
I don't know. I just think it's just like, I mean, you're brought up on a planet with barely anyone around except your mum. And
Scotland, yep.
Who and who you adore. You've got no friends or anything. It's just you and your mum and your fucking robot. And you're just constantly reinforced with this ideology, like, and that, they really do hammer it home with the kind of imagery. You have the parallels of the reaching out with the hand, and then Suletta gets up and she steps over the blood. Kind of signifying this change. There was that good thread, wasn't it, which is like, the imagery in Witch From Mercury is about as subtle as getting slapped in the face, but it's brilliant, like,
so I think there's some parallels to the Tempest, Shakespeare and all that.
Oh, all right.
So
all right.
I was going to say.
Prospero has a servant called Ariel. Like, Caliban eventually comes down and like shatters that all. Like, I've not read the Tempest since I was literally 15.
Oh, you haven't?
So.
Oh, that's a shame.
You ought to catch up with it.
It's great, man. You should give it a go.
But no, I think that's where they're drawing a lot of stuff from. So if you want spoilers, maybe read the Tempest.
Does anyone get fucking bitch slapped by a giant robot into paste in the Tempest?
Yeah,
that's why it's called the Tempest.
The Tempest. It's in the name, mate.
That fucking like that whole episode like is building up, and you're like, something's gonna go down, and you get to the end of the episode, and you're like, okay, that was pretty, like, like Gundam that was like legit real Gundam. Gil killed his dad, like Suletta was fighting some, like, shit was legit, and then the post-credits scene, fucking hell, like I had to rewind that and watch that a few times because like
it's very good.
Yeah, fucking great stuff.
Yeah, for one, it's like reinvigorated the franchise, which I think is really great, and for two, I think it's kind of reignited my love for Gundam a little bit because, for the past year or two, it's been kind of, nothing, hasn't it? Mm-hmm. We had Hathaway, then we had Doan's Island, which we'll talk about when we've all seen it.
Yeah.
But that was about it, really, wasn't it? So, I don't know. I'm very jazzed for more. I can't wait for season 2 to start.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And to be honest, like, if this 12 episode cycle is what they need to do, then so be it. I don't think it's that bad, to be honest.
No, I agree completely. Yeah.
It works for me. I mean, I'm a busy guy. So, 12 episodes, I can sort of commit to that. If it was like your old school 52, then I don't know, it'd be a lot harder to hold my interest for that long. So 12 in a sort of bingeable through Plex on my goddamn Steam Deck while I'm on a fucking exercise bike. It's pretty good.
You watched it on a Steam Deck?
Just watched some of it on my Steam Deck, yeah. We live in this shitty future.
We live in a society. I mean, I imagine that it will eventually be 48 episodes, I assume. That's my assumption.
Well, they're going to be 4 parts, 2 seasons split into 2.
Yeah.
probably a year between them.
Yeah.
But I think that kind of takes us out for questions, really. I think that we've almost recorded a whole fucking episode. Holy shit.
dude. Yeah. This is wild.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Crazy. So I've only got a few questions this time, probably because we hadn't recorded a podcast in 7 years.
Yeah, nobody cares about us anymore. They've all totally lost interest.
Oh, only we do. Questions from the Discord. Captain Hurricane asks, if you run, you gain 1. If you move forward, you gain 2. Can it be turned into a line dance song?
So I was gonna do something for this and make a little song, but I totally just couldn't be bothered. So sorry.
I think it goes to the tune of Cotton Eye Joe. I think I can hear that in my head.
Can you demonstrate?
If you run, you gain 1. If you move forward, you gain 2. There you go.
All right, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
no, that's pretty good.
Kind of.
Yeah. No, fair fuck.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. It took a lot to vocalise that, so thanks for being so supportive.
You're welcome. I think I think you have a real bright future and career ahead of you, Will.
Rednecks impersonator.
Old School Skill asks, if you're chatting Witch from Mercury, which characters would you kiss, marry, and kill? And we're going to pretend they're all 18.
Very British.
I would kiss the dad, Bob's dad. I would marry the evil grandmas, and I would kill Prospera.
Yes, adults. Adults are the answer to all of those questions. Adults.
I'm going to answer Gul Jaturk for all 3.
We've got the English otaku. Do you think that future Master Grade Extreme kits should go down the fancy plastic shit route, like the Strike Freedom, or the tech electronic shit route, like the Unicorn?
That's a really good question. It's a really good question.
That is a very good question, because they are 2 vastly different kits.
I choose option... Oh, no, go on.
I would say option 1, which is fancy plastic shit.
I would agree with you. Yes, I agree.
I think so. I don't want to get to the stage where I'm plugging a Gunpla in.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got my Exia.
Yeah, the Exia runs on batteries. Okay. Oh no, you but
no, I've got a USB on my Exia.
You've got the naughty boy one.
I'll accept USB.
Yeah. The fancy plastic shit, because you can just make that shit look really good as well. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day,
out of the box,
electrics. What can you do? It's going to be lights, right? Like.
Yeah. Like I don't want to fuck around with a motor in a Gundam, honestly.
No. Vibration. You can just sort of oscillate.
A vibrating MG ball.
You can finally turn the RG Zeta into a real hand grenade.
A vibrating G-self.
Do you remember those power balls like from the early 2000s? But it's like the ball.
The gyro ones.
You're just spinning around a master grade ball in your hand.
No, I think the fancy plastic shit is obviously the route you should go down. And I think if you look at that Sky Defender that we talked about earlier, I think that's just the case in point.
Hell, I'll even let like a few metal parts in.
Oof.
Oh.
Yeah, like some shiny metal parts. That'd be good. Just a couple of little embellishments.
Yeah, I think I'd love to see that. But the problem is that Bandai make one MG kit every fucking century now. So
yeah, I know we talked about this. I know we talked about this before, but the continued death of the Master Grade line depresses the fuck out of me. Last year we got a grand total of 2 regular Master Grades, and it was the Dom and the Rick Dom, right? So I don't even know that counts. But then you look at the list of P Bandai releases, P Bandai Master Grades last year, 20 odd, something fucking ridiculous.
I think they're just trying to keep it in Japan. I think they really are just trying to keep it local at the moment, and it's infuriating. But
it's probably because they can't stock Japan either.
Yeah,
that's probably the reason. And I think the issue is scalability on how they've currently got their setup going, which is like all Gunpla is made in Japan, and maybe that's not the best idea. But Japan being Japan, they're very hesitant to work with anyone who's not Japanese.
Let McVitie's make Gunpla.
I just want more Master Grades. This year so far we've got a grand total of 1 scheduled, which is the Zeta Verkar, which is a hell of a Master Grade. But and you
have the MGEX Freedom as well, and no doubt we'll have a Christmas kit to look forward to.
Oh yeah, no, there is the MGEX. But yeah, man, we used to get like fucking 8 Master Grades a year.
At least, yeah. I remember it didn't really get this bad until, like, I think the last 5 years or something, it got really bad. But it's been a slow decline, for sure, because there used to be so many master grades a year.
Yeah, COVID definitely fucked it. Someone on our Discord, Anubis, has literally just posted a picture of their finished master grade Eclipse, which I really like. I really like that. I would like one of those. I would like a master grade Eclipse.
That's cool, yeah.
Pretty jazz.
But no, I think that'll round us out for this podcast, boys. Well, we made it.
We did it.
We fucking did it.
You and me, baby, we did it.
We're here.
Congratulations.
Also,
Oh my God.
One thing I forgot to say was Suleta Forgeta. That was an incredible translation.
I was really impressed that worked in both languages, because you could hear in the Japanese that it was still like a rhyme or a pun.
Yeah.
The fact that,
What is it? Suleta Wasureta.
Wasureta, yeah.
Yeah. Does that mean
Really
forget?
good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very.
It's, that was great. Sorry, I just had to. I completely forgot about that and enjoyed it. But yeah, it's good to be back. I feel very excited. I think I'm gonna.
You're going to play Gundam Rose, Callum.
Oh God, I might. I'm going to look over my bookmarks. Number one, I'm going to look over my bookmarks, and then I might build a goddamn kit.
My
So,
man's going to build a Gundam. Yeah. Yeah, most of my modelling of the last couple of years has been of the Warhammer variety. But
Damn it, it took this long for someone to say Warhammer.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I definitely got the love put back in me. I mean, this, we've always said, haven't we? We've said the whole time, like, they just need to make shit. They need to do stuff, and we're interested. Yep. And there's just been such long periods of fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we were coming off of the back of, a good run of Gundam. I think that started with Build Fighters.
Legendary run.
Yeah, Build Fighters in 2013, which is 10 years ago.
Christ, really?
Up till the end.
No,
up till the end of IBO.
That.
Build Fighters was 2013, was it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill myself. Jesus Christ.
The movie or the series? Not movie, but
the series. The series was
Gundam
2013.
Build Fighters.
Christ.
Yeah.
Fuck me. No. No. I don't want this.
I remember when Build Fighters was airing weekly, and I was reposting GIFs on Tumblr and shit, man. It's fucked up.
Oh my God. Build Fighters was 10
up.
years ago.
Remember how cool seeing the Fenice for the first time was? Holy fuck, what a moment.
That was badass.
I followed that shit weekly.
Oh my life. I don't know how to process this information, to be honest.
It's as good a time as any to wrap up.
Next episode, we'll attempt to watch Dawn's Island, right?
Yeah, I torrented it. Sorry, I attained it through entirely legal means.
Nice.
So I will watch it. The only part of Dawn's Island I've seen is where Amuro steps on a guy because everyone was talking about it because of the slap, the splat even.
Schlep.
They were like, this is now two subsequent Gundam things where someone has been crushed by a Gundam.
I think Dawn's Island. It's good. You should watch it. You'd enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's a nice 0079 story, isn't it?
Yeah, man,
So
it's
it'll transport you back to 1979.
entirely my shit.
Anime, Genai, indeed.
And I want to play a bit more of Gundam Evolution.
I've not touched it.
I've been playing.
Are you enjoying it?
I've been playing.
It's all right. I mean, it's neither here nor there, really. It's sort of just. It's not extreme. Maybe I need to play more. It's not extremely exciting, but it's all right. It's passable. It's not bad. It's, I don't know. I'll play some more.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been playing SD Gundam Battle Alliance on my definitely not a Steam Deck.
Is that the strategy one?
No, it's the action one.
Oh, is that new?
Yeah.
What like is it?
Yeah.
What's it like?
What do you mean? What like? It's like Gundam Attack and Slash.
What?
It's like Gundam Breaker 3.
What series?
With
What series does it have in it? Does it have everything or?
It has everything in it. Basically, the whole concept is that, oh no, the universes are breaking down. It's all fucked up. So you go into like key moments in the plot of every Gundam show and like fix it.
Right.
And by fixing it, you unlock the Gundam from that show.
Cool.
It's enjoyable so far. I've only played about 3 hours. So.
Cool.
But yeah.
Maybe I'll have to give that one a shot as well.
Cool beans.
Yes, I definitely paid money for it.
Absolutely. I don't doubt that for a second.
You fucking son of a bitch.
All right. Well, I think that'll do us for today. I think I've forgotten our socials. Do you remember them, Will?
Gunplaclub.com or something, right?
I don't think we have the domain anymore, boys.
Do we not?
No, of course
We
we
absolutely. I mean, I've been paid for it.
What are we talking about?
We don't.
Wait, what?
No. Is our website gone? Oh, that's outrageous. It is.
Shit!
It is. The website's gone.
I'm glad we announced this live on air.
Well, we're not live, so that's...
We'll sort it next week.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it.
We've been hacked by Gunpla Dust Memories.
Cheeky
They got the
chops.
last laugh.
Come from
I'm gonna go
beyond
over there.
the grave.
Never trust the
Yeah,
score.
that's right.
Go over
That's
to
what I
Barry's
say.
and beat him up.
Yeah. Fucking, yeah. All right. Well, anyway, yeah, we're Gunpla Club on Twitter, and that's pretty much the only social media we still use. So if you're not on Twitter, tough shit.
Join our Discord. The English Saku runs it. There's a very happy, healthy, and kind community on there, waiting to receive you. So by all means, go check that out. Just search Gunpla Club Discord.
Several hundred people on our Discord. The link is is on our Twitter profile. So find us on Twitter at Gunpla Club, and then you will find the link to the Discord. Yes, run by the English Taku, who hopefully we will have on the next episode.
Yeah, we tried to get him on for this one, but schedules just didn't
he's
align,
busy
sadly.
with his life. Yeah.
Right. Thanks for listening, and always remember, don't squish a human.
Or like the bitch from Mercury.